Hey guys, we are live. Time to start our live stream, and I hope that everything is working. I hope that you see me, I hope that you see the chart, and I hope that you hear me. Remember, traders, that it's always I cannot monitor the stream, the state of the stream by my own. So if I have any issues, if the chart is lagging, if there are some problems with my voice, please let me know in the chat. I will do my best to fix. Unfortunately, I do not know if we have some lags. I cannot check that by my own. So please always remember that here I'm relying on you. Nice to see Chris right here. Nice to see Patrick. Nice to see Sharif right here. Nice to see Jake. Nice to see you, traders. And while other members are connecting to the live stream, let me briefly introduce myself first. My name is Vasily. I'm a pro trader. I trade technical analysis. I trade for more than 8 years. And I trade the structure and the patterns. And during this live streams, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to show you how I analyze the market. I'm teaching you how I'm looking for trading opportunities, what I'm looking for to open the trade, and also what I want to have right here, traders. I want to have a dialogue with you. So during this live stream, we have a live chat here on YouTube, and in live chat you can ask your questions. If you want me to analyze any instrument, any pair for you, just ask. Yes, I will do my best to answer all your questions. Don't be shy. Nice to see Alexander right here. Nice to see Nair. Nice to see Kelvin. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. And it's so cool that we have so international community here on YouTube. Always we have so many followers from different parts of the world, and that is great. So what I wanted to start with you today, traders, I wanted to start with you with the trading setup on Pound Aussie. Currently have a long position on Pound Aussie, and let me show you what is the logic behind the trade right here. Let me teach you how exactly I'm looking for trading opportunities and what is behind my reasoning. So I apply the so-called top-down trading approach, and in my strategy I analyze multiple time frames. First, I start with higher time frames. I start with the daily time frame, and in the daily time frame, our task is to identify the current market trend. Our task is to get where the market is going, and then based on that data, we are looking for trading opportunities. From where are we looking for trading opportunities? We are looking for trading opportunities from key levels, right? And on a daily time frame, our next task will be to identify key levels. Key levels will be the safe points for us to trade from. Once we spot the key levels, then our task will be to wait for the test of one of these key levels. And once it is reached, on lower time frames, we are looking for a confirmation to open a trading position. So here on Pound Aussie, you can see that we were falling. You can see that here we were trading in a bearish trend, a sharp bearish trend, and reaching that structure low, the market finally bounced. First, we got a very strong rejection right here, and then the market started to grow, and we started to trade in a bullish trend. Yes, you can see it right here. We have a very nice sequence of higher highs and higher lows. So based on the recent price action, I guess we may conclude that at the moment Pound Aussie is bullish, and that the pair is currently trading in a bullish trend. Now, trading in a bullish trend, our task is to identify from where it will be safe for us to trade this bullish trend, to buy the market expecting a bullish continuation. And here, analyzing the price action, I spotted with my students this rising trend line. You can see, traders, that that trend line was respected 1, 2, 3 times in a row in the past. And 3 times in a row, we saw very nice bullish reactions from that trend line. And at the moment, the market is approaching that trend line. Taking into consideration that buyers were willing to buy from that trend line in the past, with a very high probability the next strong bullish movement will initiate from that trend line again. So our task right now is to look for some kind of confirmation from that trend line. Our task will be to look for confirmation of our predictions, right? So we start analyzing lower time frames, and the first lower time frame that we analyze is the 4-hour time frame. Opening a 4-hour time frame, let's check what we have right here. The first clue to consider here on a 4-hour time frame is the fact that right here we also have a very nice and strong horizontal structure. You can see that here we have a minor structure support that was respected many times just recently by the market. And right here we also got a very nice rejection from that support, right? Then, with that being said, we can even underline right here the so-called zone of confluence. Yes, here you can see that locally we have a perfect match between the trend line and that horizontal structure. Now let's switch to lower time frames and let's check what is the situation on an hourly time frame. On an hourly time frame, our task is to analyze the price action. First of all, traders, take a look. Here we got some expanding wedge pattern. You can see that right here the market was trading within the boundaries of that expanding wedge, and you can see that once our trend line was reached, the market nicely bounced, right, and the price violated the resistance of the wedge. But moreover, analyzing the price action within the boundaries of that wedge, we can spot right here a very classic reversal pattern. We have right here the inverted head and shoulders pattern. Yes, here is the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. Traders, by the way, let me know in the chat if you follow. Let me know if everything is clear so far in my analysis. Remember that you can always ask me if something is not clear, but I hope you follow. So here we have two patterns. We have wedge pattern and the inverted head and shoulders pattern. And it turned out that the price right here violated the resistance of the wedge, but also the neckline of this head and shoulders pattern. And this breakouts confirmed to us the willingness of buyers to buy and the willingness of buyers to break the minor structures. So this morning, long position on pound Aussie pair was opened on a retest. Once the market retested the broken resistance of the wedge, I opened a long position. Now, where should be our stop loss in such a situation? We discussed, traders, that here we have this zone, this blue zone that is based on the trend line. And within that zone, we have our head of the inverted head and shoulders pattern. In my view, our safe stop loss will lie below the head, yes? And our target will be the closest strong horizontal structure. Our closest strong horizontal structure, in my view, is somewhere right here. Yes, you can see it here. We have very peculiar zone of supply. So I guess it will be reasonable for us to have our initial target there. However, because it is the trend following trade, the market can go even higher. Yes, and if the market goes higher, where will be our next goal? I prefer to trade with multiple TPs, and most of the time I trade with two targets, occasionally with one target, but if the trade may give a big winner, I have two targets. So right here it will be reasonable for us to expect a bullish continuation to a current high as well. Yes, here is our year's high, and if the price violates that yellow cluster to the upside, I guess the price will manage to reach that resistance then. Yes, so here is our trade. Yes, you can see that the trade right now is active. Moreover, you can see that the market dropped this morning and the position was in a drawdown, but now the price returned back to the entry. the win rate of such kind of setups is around 65%. Yes, so there's no 100% guarantee that this trade right here will play out. But with my experience, I found out that such a trend following setup gives around 65% win rate. Yes, so fingers crossed, and I hope that nice money will be made right here. Traders, please don't forget to support me with likes, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It motivates to do this live streams more often for you. Let me know if you have any questions. Now, checking the chat. Kutuma says, I am new, been following your analysis. It's very informative. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I see some questions, by the way, about gold and coming FOCM meeting. Let me know, traders, if you are interested in my opinion on gold. Nice to see Jane right here. Ivan asks, hi, my question is, do you trade during the USD news, or some tips on how to trade it? Thank you. So, traders, I always tell you that I am a technical trader, and in my decisions, I follow only the technicals. I rely on price action patterns, key levels, and stuff. But at the same time, I do admit that fundamentals are very important as well. But the point is that fundamentals just make the market volatile. The news in the economic calendar gives us the exact moments when the highest volatility is expected, right? So usually when I check the economic calendar in the morning and I see that new news are coming, I just do not expect a volatility, and for that reason I may even skip the entire trading session. But if there are a lot of news, high volatility is expected, and that makes me to carefully watch the charts, watch the patterns, look for confirmations, because the volatility may give us big profits, right? So I hope you got my take on that. Probably hedging in two directions, buy sell with razor sharp stop loss. Traders, I don't really believe that the strategy when you buy and sell simultaneously really works. Yes, I guess there were multiple attempts of different traders to execute such kind of strategy, to buy and sell the market simultaneously, having a very tight stop loss. And in my view, that doesn't work. Yes, probably I'm wrong, but I don't see how with the, the market is in a consolidation 80% of the time. Yes, that is the fact. So most of the time it trades in sideways. And when you buy and sell simultaneously and you have a very tight stop loss, you have a risk to be stopped out to the upside and to the downside before a strong move initiates. So I don't really like such an approach. Awesome analysis. Thank you. Nice to see Bart right here. Nice to see you. I see questions about EURUSD. A lot of questions about EURUSD and gold. Yeah, first let's do gold. Yes, let's analyze gold. By the way, traders, I guess you noticed that gold this week is very strange. Right, very strange and quite chaotic. So first of all, let me remind you about our long-term outlook on gold. So earlier we spotted together on a weekly time frame a falling channel. Yes, a major falling parallel channel where the market is trading right now. And we made the conclusion that because of the fact that the market is trading within the boundaries of that falling channel, the market is trading right now in a bearish trend, right? We are bearish and probabilities are very high that gold will keep falling. Moreover, earlier we also violated a key major weekly support, retested that and dropped again. It increases the chances that gold will keep falling. But analyzing lower time frames perspective, analyzing the daily, we can see that locally the market is consolidating. Yes, we reached the year's low recently, and we bounced from that. And for now traders, being trend followers, the safest point for us to sell from, of course, is the resistance of the channel. For now, that resistance, that vertical resistance, is on focus. And from that, we will look for shorting. You can see that so far the price is quite far from that. So if you want to catch a safe shorting opportunity, for now you should wait. For now you should wait for the test of that trend line, wait for the test of that, wait for some confirmation in lower time frame, and only then short, expecting a bearish movement to current low. Let me know, traders, by the way, in the chat, what are your expectations about gold? What do you think will happen? For example, Chris says that gold next price 1662. I guess that can happen. Yes, that level is very close to current price levels, and taking into consideration that the last day is bullish and today's day is bullish, yes, it can reach. I guess, Chris, that it can even reach 1670 level. Yes, so be prepared for a bullish continuation to that structure as well. Let's analyze, by the way, the lower time frame perspective. Let's discuss what is happening on intraday time frames. You know, traders, very funny thing happened here on gold on the 4-hour time frame. We got a very strong structure support right here, respected many times in a row by the market participants, and we got its breakout yesterday. And traders, to be honest, I was really sure that that violation will push the market to that yellow support. I was quite sure that from here the market will drop to 1620 level. But instead right here we got a false breakout. Yes, we got a false breakout, and then the market started to grow nicely. So it looks like because of that false breakout, probabilities indeed are very high that this one locally will keep growing. And that is not the recommendation, by the way, traders, to buy right now, because the trend globally is bearish. For us, it is better to be on the side of the trend. And as we discussed, that trend line can be our safe point to sell gold, right? Also, one more option for you to trade gold is to patiently wait for a bearish breakout of that horizontal support. If the price breaks and closes below that on a daily, then the next bearish movement will most likely initiate. Yes, so consider such a scenario as well, dear traders. Now I wanted to show you the trading opportunity on CAT Swiss pair. Very peculiar one. This one, again, on CAT Swiss pair this morning, I took a long position. Yes, on CAT Swiss, what I spotted here a minor bullish trend. Yes, you can see, traders, that after this sharp bearish movement, we started to trade in a local bullish trend. Yes, we started to set the higher highs and higher lows. So definitely, locally on CAT Swiss, we are bullish. And setting this new high right here, the pair violated the previous resistance to the upside. You can see it right here. We got a very strong horizontal structural resistance that was broken to the upside. The next day, we retested that, and from its lower boundary, we were rejected. Yes, so I guess, traders, from that structure, we may catch a bullish movement, right? So this morning, I was looking for some confirmation to buy the pair. Let's check what is up on a 4-hour time frame. Analyzing a 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour, we also see a very nice rejection right here from that support. You can see that the wick of that candle is longer than the body of that candle. And on an hourly time frame, what I spotted was a tiny little inverted head and shoulders pattern. Yes, here it goes, traders. Here is our inverted head and shoulders pattern. I hope you see this one. Yes, again, tiny little, very cute one, and the price here violated its neckline to the upside. We got a confirmed neckline breakout, and its breakout made me open a long position on the pair. I opened a long position on a retest, set my stop loss below that support, below that yellow support, and my initial target is the current local high. Yes, so you can see that again, the position right now is in a drawdown. You can see that locally the market looks quite bearish. But fingers crossed, yes, I hope that that support here will be respected, and from that the pair will bounce. By the way, I also have right here the second target. I believe that if the price violates the current high to the upside, then the market may go higher, and it will manage to reach that resistance, right? So returning back to an hourly time frame and projecting the risk to reward for the second target, here is our potential reward right here. Yes, so I hope you follow traders, and I hope everything is clear. Seth says, thank you for the information about the technicals and fundamentals. So we should be concerned about the economic calendar if we are on scalping strategy. You explain everything with ease. Thank you, Seth. So yeah, if you are a swing trader, for example, if you trade just a daily time frame, most of the time the news that we see on in economic calendar has the impact only on intraday time frames. Yes, and for that reason, the news in economic calendar are very important only for intraday traders and scalpers. Yes, because this news make the market volatile just locally. Yes, so that is how we treat this news. Of course, occasionally, we have very important news that determine the entire trend. Yes, because of some news we see important bullish or bearish reversals and initiations of long-term trends. But such news are very, very rare. And in my view, it requires a very, 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 very high degree of experience to spot such kind of news. Yeah, teaches 5-15 minutes gold scalping strategy, says Alexandru. Of course. Let's. So the best scalping strategy, in my view, to follow is the multiple time frame confirmation based strategy. So if you want to scalp gold, here what you should do. The highest time frame in your analysis will be 4-hour time frame. Yes, you will start your analysis from a 4-hour. Traders, by the way, don't forget to support me if you want to know this scalping strategy. Yes, let me know, by the way. Is that just Alexandra who knows that strategy, or there are some other members who want to learn that strategy as well? So the point is that starting from a 4-hour time frame, your task will be to look for key levels on a 4-hour. Your first task will be to analyze the structures on a 4-hour. So we have the structure right here. Yes, we have the structure right here. Yeah, right here. You can see, traders, what I do. I simply underline the important 4-hour structures. So we have right here 3 resistances and 3 supports, right? By the way, let's check if we have any trend line right here. We may also have some trend line right here. Let's briefly check that if we draw from the high. Yeah, and we have the trend line right here. So once you spot the structures, your task will be to look for confirmations. And you should look for confirmations on 30 minutes short and on 15 minutes chart. So what kind of confirmations we need? For example, let's take that structure and let's analyze how the market reacted to that on lower time frames. First of all, let's open the 30-minute chart and let's check what we had right there. Here on 30-minute chart, we can spot the wedge pattern, right? You can see that here we got a very nice falling wedge pattern. And approaching that structure, the market violated the resistance of the wedge, retested that and bounced. So the retest of the resistance of the wedge could be your signal to open a long position. With your stop loss lying below the lows of the wedge, you could expect a bullish continuation to the closest strong resistance. Yes? Now, let's also check how the market reacted to that on 15-minute chart. Let's check what was on the 15-minute chart. On 15-minute chart, one more potential opportunity. You can see that approaching that yellow support, the price right here formed a double bottom formation. Yes, violated its neckline, retested that. Here could be your entry for this trade, stop loss lying below the lows of the pattern, and initial target being the resistance of the wedge. So you are following the same approach that I teach you on higher time frames, but you apply these rules on lower time frames. Yes, you apply these rules on a 4-hour time frame, 30-minute chart, and 15-minute chart. Yes, that is how you apply the strategy. And try it. It is very efficient. Many of my students are trading with this strategy. It is very, 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 very accurate. So, Liman says, which trade we talking now? Liman, one of the members asked to describe how to scalp gold. One of the members asked to teach how to do scalping on gold, and now I'm just sharing my strategy. Traders, if you like this approach, if you do agree with me that that strategy would work, please don't forget to like this live stream, and also let me know in the chat what do you think about that. Yeah, I think it is very efficient. Now I promise to analyze euro-dollar pair. Let's take a look at this one together and let's check the situation on gold right now. So again, traders, as I told you, we always start our analysis with higher time frames. Yes, and the first time frame that I analyze is the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, our task is to identify the current market trend and to identify key levels. So you can see that your dollar is trading in a bearish trend. Yes, and for some time, your dollar respected that major falling trend line, and from that trend line we saw very nice bearish movements. We also got one more trend line right here, so that the market was trading in a falling channel. Recently, what happened? The price violated the resistance of the channel. The market closed above that, and also the market closed above that resistance as well. Of course, such a breakout right here is a very bullish clue, and most likely that violation will trigger the extended correction movement on euro dollar. Now, watching the zooming in the chart and analyzing the structures, you can see right here, traders, that we have a very strong horizontal structure support. You can see that in the past it was a strong resistance from where the market dropped, and after the breakout it turned into support, and on that we formed this cute doji candle. Also, what we have right here, traders, if we draw a trend line, you can see that right here we have a very nice rising trend line, and for now the price perfectly sets higher lows respecting that. So here on euro dollar we have a lot of supports lying very close to each other. We have the broken resistance of the channel, we have that horizontal structure, and we have that trend line. And all these structures right here, traders, compose the potential reversal zone. The zone from where, with a very high probability, we will see a bullish continuation on euro dollar. So our task for now is to patiently monitor that structure, to patiently monitor that blue area and look for confirmations to buy from there. Let me know, traders, what are your thoughts about euro dollar? Are you bullish or bearish right here? I checked the analysis of many traders on TradingView, and many traders say right now that this breakout right here is false. Yeah, what are your thoughts? Personally, I think that breakout here is very valid. Yeah, and indeed the pair can easily become bullish locally, right? Now let's analyze the intraday perspective. Let's check what is happening on a 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame here, traders, what we see is that the market is currently trading within this expanding wedge pattern. You can see that we are trading in a minor bearish trend, and you can see how perfectly the price for now respects the boundaries of that expanding wedge. So for now, your plan is to patiently let the price follow the boundaries of that wedge, and most likely its bullish breakout will trigger a bullish movement. So you can watch carefully that wedge and wait for its breakout. By the way, those who are bearish on euro dollar, those who want to sell, I would suggest waiting for a bearish breakout of that trend line. Only after a breakout of that trend line, a bearish continuation will be expected on euro dollar. Yeah, so monitor that carefully. Mohammed says, thank you for simple strategy. Key levels, continuation, price action. Yes. That strategy is very good. You know, Mohammed, the main point is that strategy truly makes sense. When you treat with that, you know exactly what you are doing, and you have a very strong logic behind each and every step in that strategy. So try that. It is very efficient. Of course, it doesn't give the 100% win rate, but it is very accurate. Isaac says pound Aussie pumping. I hope that pound Aussie will be a profitable trade. Eric says, thanks Vasily, learning a lot. Thank you, Eric, for watching this live stream. Bart says, Vasily, I know I always ask you for the same, but could you look at Bitcoin? Of course. Let's take a look. And by the way, Johnny says, I'm making a pending order on 99.99. 99.99, where is that level? 99.99 to go long. Yeah, that can be an option, but that can be, if you do that, that will be very aggressive long. Yes, and if you just buy from that level, it will be very hard to set a safe stop loss following such a strategy. So be very careful. Traders, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you want to ask me something. And also don't forget to like this live stream. So I promised Bart to analyze Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Bitcoin and check the situation there. So traders, with my students earlier, we spotted a very important bullish clue on Bitcoin. The market was ranging for some time within that horizontal trading range. Yes, the market was very weak and indecisive. And what happened recently? The market violated the resistance of that range to the upside. Yes, the range was broken. We closed above that. And it looks like the breakout here is indeed confirmed, because after the retest of that, the market bounced again. And now, traders, what we see is that the price retesting that structure, the price respected that level. Yes, and from that level, we bounced. So I think that the next strong bullish movement may initiate from that level on Bitcoin. I truly believe that after some correction, Bitcoin will keep growing and the market will manage to reach that horizontal resistance. So bias is very bullish. What I'm watching right now on lower time frames, I spotted the flag formation on a 4-hour time frame. Analyzing the price action, you can see that right here we have a very cute flag pattern, and the price perfectly respects the boundaries of that flag, and within that flag we have a local correctional movement. So what I would recommend you traders for now, if you want to buy Bitcoin, I would recommend you patiently let the price trade within the boundaries of that flag, and once its resistance is broken, once we see the 4-hour candle close above that, that will be your trigger to buy, and the bullish continuation then will be expected to current highs first and then to that resistance. So watch carefully that bullish flag. That can give you a very nice confirmation to buy Bitcoin. And if you're wondering where to set a stop loss if you buy, I would suggest setting your stop loss below that support. It could give you a very safe stop loss for that trade. Yeah, so monitor this one carefully. And moreover, if you just want to buy Bitcoin for holding, if you just want to buy and hold Bitcoin, still you can monitor that flag and buy after breakout. Yes, that can be an option as well. Let me know, traders, what are your thoughts, by the way, about Bitcoin? Do you believe that it will keep growing as I think? Or are you bearish? Let me know in the chat. Mohammed says, could you please show us how to draw key levels from wick or candle itself? Of course. Let me show you that. Let me think on which. Yeah, let's, by the way, draw the key levels on dollar yen. I knew that many of you are following dollar yen pairs, so let me just show you how exactly we draw the key levels analyzing a dollar yen pair. So when you are analyzing the key levels, your first task, of course, is to analyze the price action. Yes, you draw the zigzags. Yes, and with the zigzags, you just underline the most important moves. Yes, that is the first step. Yes, that is how you should perceive the price chart. You should perceive the price chart as the set of impulses. And then once you identified these impulses, your task is to identify the points, the levels, from where a strong bullish or bearish movement initiated in the recent past. So we have very strong level right here. And you can see that from that structure, the market dropped sharply. A bit lower right here, we have one more structure from where the market dropped recently as well. Now we have that structure from where the market bounced, that structure from where the market bounced. And here on the left, we have that structure that was a strong resistance. Now a bit lower, you can see that from that structure the market bounced, and from that structure the market bounced. Now, we underlined the levels. Now we take away our impulses and pay close attention to the horizontal structures that we spotted. The fact is that right here, we have some points, some levels lying very close to each other. For example, right here, you can see we have a support right here and right here, and they are lying very close to each other. So we unite such kind of levels in one, right? Then what we also do, we also consider the candle closes. We consider the highest candle close right here and the lowest candle close right here. So that here is our support. Now, right here, we also have a wick. So what we do, we consider the candle closes and that wick, and we draw the structure. Right here, we have that wick and candle close. So here is our structure, right? And then right here we have, by the way, here is a bit tricky because right here we have a lot of wicks, yes, lying very close to each other. So here we take all these wicks into consideration and that horizontal structure. So that will be your zones of supply and demand. Yes, that will be the areas that you should pay close attention to. Once the market reaches the demand zone, we will expect the accumulation of buying volumes within that demand zone. And while the market is trading within that, we expect that buyers will buy and buy and buy and buy till the price finally bounces. And while the market is trading within the supply or demand zone, your task will be to look for a confirmation. Yes, you can see that the zones, the areas that we spotted right here, they are quite wide. So once the market is trading within, then you should look for confirmation. Yes, and only when you spot the confirmation on lower time frames, only then trading position is opened. Moses says, good work, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, Lydia says, very helpful your analysis. Can you analyze pound yen? And by the way, question from Patrick about pound Swiss. So let's analyze pound Swiss and pound yen. Traders, don't forget to like this live stream. Pound Swiss pair. What do we see on pound Swiss pair? So you can see, traders, that pound Swiss is also trading in a minor bullish trend. After this sharp bearish movement, the market reached that low and we started to trade in a bullish trend. That is the first thing. And recently, we even managed to close above that resistance. Yes, we violated that resistance to the upside, and now we started a correctional movement. So for now, what I would look for on pound Swiss, I would pay close attention to that zone of demand. You can see that right here we have quite strong structure. From that structure, I would look for buying opportunities on pound Swiss. So your task will be to wait for the test of that structure. Once it is reached, you should look for some confirmation and then buy, expecting a bullish continuation. By the way, if the price breaks this one to the downside, the next structure and focus will be that support. Yes, so two supports on focus on pound Swiss pair. And pound yen. Yeah, I promised to analyze pound yen pair. Let's take a look at this one. So on pound yen, I'm very bullish. And by the way, this is the forecast that I made earlier on pound yen. This one, by the way, was shared on my Instagram. Vasily Trader, please don't forget to subscribe to this one. It was the exclusive forecast for my Instagram followers for pound yen pair. So on pound yen pair, we are very bullish. The fact is that we are trading in a long-term bullish trend, right? And for some time, pound yen pair was coiling around that resistance. Yes, we got a very strong resistance right here. And the price broke that to the upside. We violated that, we closed above that, and then we bounced. We got quite deep retests on pound yen, and we retested that horizontal structure from where a strong bullish movement initiated. Now, analyzing the key levels on pound yen on a weekly time frame. So far, the closest strong resistance that we can spot on pound yen is right here. Yes, this one. So I think because the market is trading in a bullish trend, probabilities will be high that at some moment pound yen will manage to reach that resistance. Yes, so be prepared for a bullish continuation, at least to 174 level. Now, concerning the local analysis, the recent price action from October, we can see, traders, that here the pair was nicely respecting that trend line. And it turned out that today the price broke that to the downside. So it looks to me that we may see some correctional movement on pound yen first before we will resume the growth. So for now, if we break that horizontal support to the downside, I guess the pair will drop lower to that structure. Yes, and if we break that structure to the downside, the market then may drop even lower. Yeah, so pay close attention, traders, to this intraday support. Yeah, but the breakout of that trend line right here is quite important. It shows us that the market is quite overbought right now, and with a very high probability we will see a correctional movement. Traders, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if everything is clear. Now, I promised Harry to analyze Aussie dollar, and Muhammad says, so helpful, man, thanks. Thank you for watching. Nice to see Yana right here, and thank you for watching this live stream. Alexander says, eventually Vasily's YouTube channel will reach 100,000 subscribers. So everyone subscribe, please. Thank you. I really do my best to provide the best education for you traders. Yes, the best tips. So I truly hope that the channel will keep growing, but it can happen only with your support, traders. And thank you so much always for lovely comments. So let's take a look at dollar index first, and then we'll take at Aussie dollar. So what is up with dollar index right now? So on dollar index, traders, we got a lot of bearish clues on it daily. I was monitoring carefully this rising trend line. Take a look. Here we got a major rising trend line on dollar index that the price perfectly respected in the recent past. But then the market broke and closed below that. We violated that, and we got a confirmed breakout of the price formed this high momentum bearish candle. And it turned out that we got right here multiple breakouts. The price broke that support, the price broke that horizontal support. So you can see that here this bearish movement was very important because a lot of structures were broken. Then the market started to recover, and it turned out that here the breakout was false. Now the market is approaching a very important supply area based on the broken horizontal structure and that trend line. In analyzing the candlesticks, there you can see that there we also formed a very cute doji candle. So I believe, traders, that probabilities are very high that from that blue area the index will drop. Yes, I think that a strong bearish movement may initiate from that blue area. Let me know, by the way, in the live chat, what do you think about dollar index? Do you believe that that entire breakout right here was false, or are you bearish? Yes. Now let's briefly check what is up there on intraday time frames, analyzing that on a 4-hour. For now we have nothing special there, to be honest. And on an hourly time frame, the only important bearish clue to consider right here is this bearish engulfing candle that engulfed the body of this bullish candle. I guess this engulfing candle here is the true indication of the strength of sellers. Now, about Aussie dollar pair. So, Aussie dollar pair, on Aussie dollar, I'm very bullish. Yeah, let me show you why, traders. On Aussie dollar pair, analyzing the structure on a daily, you can see that right here we had a very strong support, and 2 times in a row it was nicely respected. Then we broke that to the downside and dropped. Then you can see that that support turned into resistance, and from that the price dropped. Then we bounced and violated that structure to the upside. Yes, and it turned into support again. And analyzing the candlesticks, you can see that we formed two very huge doji candles on that. But moreover, analyzing the 4-hour time frame, on the 4-hour time frame right here, we got a very nice bullish breakout of that falling wedge pattern. You can see that the market was steadily falling within the boundaries of that wedge. And once that yellow support was reached, the market bounced nicely and the price violated that to the upside. So for now, I expect a bullish movement to that high. And if we violate that to the upside, then a bullish continuation will be expected to that high. So I would look for Aussie dollar here is very, 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 very bullish. Kelvin says, you are the GOAT. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kelvin. Please do well to like the live stream. Thank you. Thank you, Ted. Thank you. Very helpful analysis. Thanks a lot, says Elena. Thank you so much. Olivia says, what peer I mean? Olivia, which one is that? What peer I mean? Now we are watching Aussie dollar peer, and before that we watched the what was that? The dollar index. Elvira says, Vasily, I missed the beginning of the live stream. It's trading pound Aussie and CAD Swiss still on. Yes. So Elvira, we started this live stream with this trades. On pound Aussie pair, we have a long position. Yes, right now the market is still trading around the entry. Here is our stop loss entry and target, and for now we are holding. For now, not clear what will happen. Yeah, you can see that the market right now is very weak, and it looks like the market participants right now are waiting for some fundamentals. So let's hope that today's fundamentals will be bullish for pound Aussie. And CAD Swiss almost stopped out, by the way. You can see that when we started the live stream, the market was right here, I guess. Yes, the position was in a drawdown, but the price was much higher. And now we dropped lower and we are testing the current intraday support. So fingers crossed. I hope that yellow structure will be respected and the price will bounce from that. But for now, not clear. Yeah. So traders, we discussed a lot of setups today. Let's hope that nice money will be made. I hope that you enjoyed this live stream. I hope that you enjoyed this trading session. Don't forget to like it. Don't forget to share with me your feedbacks. Let me know in the chat what are your thoughts about this live stream. Let me know how can I improve this live streams. Let me know if you want me to do this live streams more often. Thank you so much. I will post a new educational video on Saturday. Don't miss that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel not to miss that. Also, don't forget to check me on social networks. I have Telegram channel, I have Instagram. These are called Vasily Trader, so don't forget to check it. Thank you so much for watching, traders, and I really enjoyed today's live stream.